Dino Brando Dino version. So this is like when he's not complete dinosaur, sort of half dino. So this is from a fan art, so he's kind of like looking, he's like jumping towards us and his tail coming out the back. It's kind of the best one that I found that would fit into a landscape page. So head's down here in the bottom left hand corner. Let's just start with his eyes. So the person who drew this didn't really do it in JoJo style. So maybe we'll see what we can do anyway. So we'll go just down here. We'll go up, across for the eyes, and we will go down here. We'll do it in more of a JoJo sort of style. So you want to thicken up the top eyelid. And add these eyelashes. Bottom eyelid line, same sort of thing again. Curve down, up, kind of spike out the end, and thicken it up. Bottom eyelash is as big in JoJo as the top, right? And you can add some eyelashes coming off the bottom. Iris and pupil, half circle, coming down from the top eyelid. Pupil, same thing. In JoJo, they like to draw in the highlights in the eyes. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one there. So in top eyelid line, just going up and across here. Can't see much of the eyebrow because it goes underneath his hat, but what we can see is just like here. Just goes up like so. It goes underneath the rim of his hat, so you can't really see much else. Maybe it's just some lines on the eyes and stuff. Right, we go over and do the other eye. So you're about eye width over, and then we go diagonal, across, and we'll hook it down like so. You want to thicken up the top eyelid line a little bit and add eyelashes on the end. Bottom eyelid line, much the same sort of thing as the other side. Curve it around like so, and you want to thicken it up, right? And add some eyelashes coming off the end here. Right, and the iris half circle. And pupil, same thing. Covered in black. And then draw in your circular highlights on the eyes. And then maybe like, well, there's hair all covering that side of his face, so we can't really see that. Top eyelid line. It's actually more of his eyebrow on this side, so we'll go, and it goes underneath his hat. So let's say here. And then the eyelid line will come over down there. Okay, so it might be just a line just coming down sort of on the eye here. And then the nose, so simple enough kind of nose, not sort of complicated like JoJo noses usually are. So it just comes down like so. Comes around for the nostril, down underneath, back up the other side. And that's all they really draw in. So if you wanted to make it sort of more of a JoJo style nose, you can. You know, so you'll, well, will I? You can leave it like this, or we can, maybe we'll add some, just some like JoJo stuff. That's like the technical term. JoJo stuff, like this. You know, like shadows like this, maybe like a line in the middle. You know, like a nostril going in. Maybe around there. So this is kind of like more of a JoJo nose. Okay, but you could have left it the other way if you wanted, of course. So, and I'll just bring the nose up to there. Right, so more JoJo style. Right, so then, what else? Does he have a scar on his eye? Maybe. It's like cracks on his face. Right, so for his mouth, right, so we can just see like, yeah, so his tongue's kind of sticking out, so we can just see his top lip coming down this way. And this comes across. Like so. When we meet, I like a tooth sticking up here. Okay. And then like our bottom lip comes across here. And this meets the kind of tongue that's sticking out. So it like goes out, around and back up to there. Right, so tongue sort of sticking out here. And we'll just make it kind of look like he's smiling a little bit. And top lip. Right, and then you might be able to see some like teeth just down here. Bottom lip line just curves around here. And then this big sort of smile that comes up and like more sort of, we can see like the side of his mouth with like teeth in it, crazy big. And this will have all cracks running up and down it, right? So, and then we're going to give him like some sharp dinosaur teeth in here. And then we'll do these cracks that go up his face. Down his jaw. One might come across his nose. We'll go up over his eye with that one. Okay, and you can do as much of that sort of detailing work as you want now. I think I'll leave it there. So his chin, just down here, across real square, like that. So he's launching himself forward, right? So this part of his face is really small. Right? So like the nose to the chin is like nearly half the size of this. So it's just this area is bigger than this. Because he's like, his head is tilted forward. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Right, so that comes down nearly twice the length, really. There to there will bring it to like the bottom of his eye. So like the bottom of his eye to his nostril is about the same as nostril to the chin, right? So here to here, about the same as here to here. And then nostril to the bottom lip is about the same as bottom lip to the chin. Okay? That's kind of the proportion we're in, because he's like coming forward and his head, so his head is tilted forward. Normally a character's head is straight forward, the nose is halfway between the eyes and the chin, or the eyebrows and the chin, you know. Just some proportion if anyone's interested in that kind of stuff. So then we do the jaw, it goes up, and we start meeting hair here. So we'll stop there, and we'll go up the other side. You can see more of the jaw on this side. So it goes to about there, and then we curve up, like so. So the rim of his hat, we'll draw that in, right? So starting over here, we're just going to curve around across front of his forehead. And we'll go all the way up the back, up here. And out from under this line, his hair comes. So we'll go just all these sort of blonde hair spikes. Some come across his face. You can add some texture lines onto it. Maybe we can see some more of his face on this side. Okay, and then there's some that come across his face here. And if you go over any lines, you can erase them because you should be using pencil. All right, and then this goes up to there. More hair spikes sticking out here. And his hat has these buckles as well, right? So there's like this sort of silver clasp sort of thing here. Another one on the end. And more hair flowing out the back of the hat. So we'll just draw the rest of the hat first, right? So yeah, we'll just go up and around. So this sort of classic sort of racing, horse racing hat. It's kind of round. And like so. And then we'll finish the rest of the hair. So remember, hair moves, blows in the wind. Yours doesn't have to be exactly like mine. There's a bit more sticking out up here as well. We have another one of those buckle things. Straps for his hat, just like flowing out this side. And then some more hair kind of coming up. Behind his head, sort of here. Okay, and there'll be some more details on the hat and some texture on the hair. So like some of these sorts of lines just to show the hair's texture. Right, and then Dio written across here, okay? So capital D. All right, with a line inside. Capital I. And the letters sort of change position every time I see it drawn, so yeah, don't worry if you don't. If it's like the eye faces a different direction, it kind of is the way it is. It kind of changes. And then O. All right, and of course, if you want, you can make these kind of, you can add sort of an edge line to the edge of it. Sort of make it look a little bit three-dimensional. So, and then sort of inside here. Right, and then, so he's got like a ribbon, like a bow tied along the ribbon just here. And it kind of goes across the bottom. Around the back of the hat. And then the rim of the hat has a line like so coming around. And then lines coming down the hat here. And another one on this side. There. Textures maybe. Right, so anatomy now. So 2 hands, a tail, chest muscles. So chest muscles come out just from his hair here. His chest kind of goes underneath. Again, he's launched himself forward. So the other chest muscle goes down this way. And up here. Into his armpit sort of area. And then you're going to see a chest muscle join his shoulder muscle here. And this comes out from behind his head, right? So you got this kind of shoulder area, and then the tricep will come out from there. Right, so this is like his shoulder muscle, his deltoid muscles. And then the bicep goes along here. Tricep comes down to elbow. All right. And then forearm goes down into his glove. Down here. Disappears into the glove. And I'll just go back up there somewhere. The glove might be high up, but that's like the level for his arm. Okay, and then side of his body, like his ribs sort of go down here in these curved lines. And he's got a belt and stuff down here as well. On the other side, ribs and abs and stuff, and a belt. Like that. Right, so this is like a curved line for the top of his trousers. And we'll just get the other shoulder in. So it's like pulled back, so it's out here. You could have some sort of ab lines, like it's just coming across this way. Some like oblique muscle lines. So that's like his abs. Similar here. Bottom of his chest. All right, so and then the tail, before we do the hands, because you know they're real annoying. So we do the tail, it goes right up to the top of my page. Fit it in as best you can. And it comes back around. To here, I think we've got another, like back, maybe his back is like here. Right, and then you can have sort of texture on this going around. Like curved lines, and because it's a reptile, well, we're going for that sort of reptile look. We'll do these sort of curved lines coming, broken sort of lines that go around like this. And then of course he has Dio, Dio, Dio written up going sort of like capital D. I think it's done orange, but we'll just do it black. And if you want, you can color it a different color after. And eventually disappears down behind the tail there. You can thicken it up if you want. You can do different kind of writing. So what's left? Hands, right, and some details on his clothing. So we have actually, I forgot his ear in here. And like his collar there. Right, we'll do the hands. So he's got a glove, right? So the glove might be quite tall. So this is his arm coming in. Looks like the glove comes up maybe halfway. Well, okay, I'm going to put the glove along here. All right. So covers more of his arm than I previously thought. So I'll raise some of these lines. Okay, so kind of like comes in. Well, no, I can use it actually like this. I think that's kind of the edge line for the glove. Okay, maybe erase that line. And then we can use these mistakes. Glove comes down, fold lines. Like that. And then his hand, so it's like bent out for a knuckle. So finger sort of bends that way. He might have like some knuckles coming across, another finger. Knuckle. And we can see one of his pinkies here, one of his full fingers kind of going back this way. So I know hands are sort of tricky to get right, so take your time with that. And like his thumb just kind of sticks out here. I'll just erase some of these lines in here just to make this a little bit clearer. And so hopefully now that makes a little bit more sense for you. Okay, so then his hand coming out like so on the other side, another glove. Right, it's thrown itself back again, so it's kind of like this awkward sort of hand position where you can see the pinky sort of first. You can see a few more of the fingers on this side. Right, coming around all these knuckles. So there's a seam running up the side of the glove. Some like knuckle lines and stuff. Right, and we can see the thumb just here. Like that. Right, and his belt sort of has, you know, a buckle on it there. And here. You might see some more sort of top muscle area, bicep line, right? And of course, so his costume has all crosses on it and all these lines on it, but I might just do it green, keep it simple. If you want to do like the X's and crosses that come across his body, you can if you want, you know, coming across his green sort of uniform, but I don't think I will. We'll keep it simple. That's what we'll do. That's what I tried to do anyway. So we'll leave it like that. D.O. Dinosaur. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.